Hey y'all, Rambo here with the Gamers Cafe, and this video is to fight the Malborn Offspring. Now, I'm going to go over my build and two builds that I think can beat him, and this is straight melee, heavy hitting type build. When I first went in here, I went in with this axe, and I have a stone that actually stuns him. And I ended up winning with the axe, but there was another build I tried after I failed the first attempt, the Great Martyr Sword and Frost build.
Oh shit.
The reason the Frost build didn't work is because I didn't have permanent infusion.
I hope we get that sword.
The Shoulder Bash with the Knight is going to help you ridiculously a lot in this fight. And also this ability to be able to come in from a far distance and bridge the gap is going to help you a lot. So you got two choices here. You can play from the outside coming in, or you can play really close to him by parrying and dodging. So between the Shoulder Bash and then the light charge stone I'm going to show you, you got a pretty good decent advantage.
Okay, I can use this sword.
And as you see, I break them quite often. It's a pretty strong build, which I'm going to show you the exact specifics of it right after this first attempt. I do not win this fight. This is my first try fighting him. So you definitely got to get in here and get your hands dirty just to understand what kind of moves he has. You're going to get caught a lot in the beginning. Now, what I was going to say is the light attack is a huge deal.
Damn. Okay.
So that attack, when he does that grab, you can either like go towards him or away from him or to the side. Now, so when he throws the javelin, he's going to come up with a follow-up, which is red. And there's a certain way. Once you learn his attacks, they're much easier to avoid. So you got his red attacks. He has a few of them. And you can always counter with a shoulder bash like that. It will stop him in his tracks regardless of what he's doing. So usually he does two regular, and then the third is a red, as you see. So you can actually parry the first two. You can also stun him with that stone that I told you about that I'll show you. And that one, as long as you get a little to the side, you're good.
Fuck.
This is before I learned the moveset, and as you see, he's getting me a lot. Now that right there I wanted to show you, because with the shoulder bash, you can actually deter him from his major attacks.
Fuck yeah, dude. That was awesome, man. Oh shit.
I didn't know it was a phase 2 fight. They're 2-phase fight. This does absolutely nothing to him. You'd be better off like charging up or healing in that time period that you have. He absolutely destroys me after that. This right here is the star of the show. The Acolyte Stone. This thing is a beast with this axe. If you have this and the Inflamed Claw Stone, you're in good shape, dude. You just hold down the light attack button. It stuns the biggest enemies. The two end bosses, it stunned both of them. Then I have this on, the Thieves Stone, which still isn't upgraded all the way. Warp Stack allows you to attack faster. And then over here, and then I have these. And the only reason I have the range one is because I don't have 4 weapon ones that I can put here. I got this one, the Retribution Stone, Berserker Stone, and the Auspicious Stone. Auspicious Stone. I don't know how the hell you say that. I feel like an idiot. But this one has critical chance. I know there's one that's better. I know there's a few stones I could use that are better. I just haven't found them yet. And then when I do this build, so that's the first build. That's the fire build, right? Then this I use for our frost build, right? This shouldn't be on here because this attack sucks when you're using this sword. I don't like it. Not for the big bosses. If you're fighting normal enemies throughout the game, absolutely, it's fantastic. I mean, I guess it works. But it does like this front forward attack that's nothing like it works on the axe, right? But you got this. I still need to get this all the way up. The reason this build didn't work for him is because it's not at level 3 yet, so I can't infuse it permanently, and I have to recharge the frost, which sucks. Charging the damn sword got me killed constantly. It was horrible. But instead of having this on here, I'd put this even, not this. Not for this sword. No, absolutely not. All right, now we're gonna go look at the tree. So on the tree here, if I were to do the frost build, I do this. A lot say they don't see a big difference. I don't know why I keep doing this. I keep filling it up. I take one out of here, maybe take some from somewhere, and then pile it in there for the frozen build. This, the way it is right now, this is what I do for this axe build, and it works beautifully. For the frost build, use the apathy to get the 200% buff. So when I run the frost build, I've charged the weapon with frost, fire them up with as much as I can, then go in and freeze them. That's how you start the fight. Obviously, I charged everything with frost before I went in here. I think I could have crushed them with this build, really. The reason it didn't work is because, again, I have to manually charge it because I don't have enough tar stones to get this thing permanently buffed, like my fire build. It's the charging that gets me. I hit him, then I go to charge, and he always throws one of these right when I'm charging. I get the sword charge, but I sustain way too much damage. Half the time I can evade it, but most of the time I can't. Now the shoulder bash, that's going to help you in either way you go. And they both stagger them quite a bit. Like I said, I really think I could have finished them in this build, but that charging was the killer of that idea. You can manage to get away some of the time, but like I said, half the time you do not. Now with the shoulder bash, you have to be precisely on time to evade those attacks. So unless you really feel the guy out, I wouldn't even really try to build around that strategy because you're going to get caught a lot. I can't wait to try this with this zone fully upgraded with permanent frost. The bottom line is this build is really fun. This sword, however, did take me quite a while to get used to. At first, I didn't even really like it. And then I started using it once I saw it took frost. And I was pleasantly surprised as to how much damage and stun locking it actually did. It's awesome. But with the stone at level 2 and having to charge it, I just can't get through the second phase. Not with this guy. He's too crazy. Alright, so now we're going to jump into it. So with the fire build, you can freeze him with the gun and then still go hit him with fire, but a lot of the times he won't fully freeze. Once in a while you'll get lucky and you can pull it off and get a bunch of hits in before he comes to. This is the charged light attack from that stone I was telling you about. And it is going to stun this dude. For a light attack, it puts you in a good position. Then the gap closer with sprint strong attack, and then you have the shoulder bash also. Now the light charge attack can also do damage from far away. Get your hits in. Also, we can't forget about like light attacks to build your resolve up. You got to get those in once in a while so you can have resolve to do your special attacks. Now look at the distance on this. That's really good. Hit them a couple times, do it again. And you can really do some damage with them with just doing this alone. So once in a while when he throws that javelin, it is just the javelin throw without a red attack after, but that's more in the beginning and in the beginning only. The other thing I would say is knowing exactly all his move sets, because there's going to be no way around that. You really got to get good at dancing, knowing when to parry, when to dodge, especially in phase 2 when he starts getting crazy. Like, those attacks start coming so fast, and you get to a point where you really can see how he moves and what's going to happen next, or what he's going to do. And without knowing that, I don't know how I would have beat him. This dude was hard. He was not easy. No, this thing, the timing. Sometimes it's better to stay close and just dodge slightly when you see certain things coming. Like the way I'm dancing around him right now, that was after like I died like 6-7 times, because I knew what he was gonna do. And then knowing when to go in, get my hits, when to do special attacks, when not to. And we also got Grisha remnants. Now, I'm not talking about the cheese Grisha remnants where we put it on passive. I'm talking about the manual kind. They can save you when you're in a pinch. And there's been times where I was very glad I used them. They were more used as an emergency button, really. Between their stun and the stun of my light charge attack, it can put you in a good position. No matter how you slice it, this dude is freaking hard, man. But it took me, I would say I fought this guy 13 times, and then I finally got him down to a point where I could beat him. And you gotta use that stone that I was telling you guys about. It is so important to use that. So I really wish y'all luck, because I had a hell of a time with this dude. And the guy, there's another boss I'm having a hell of a time with too, and I'm gonna make a video for that. I hope this was helpful to whoever needed it. Let me know what you think.
Finally.
There might be easier ways to beat him, but I wanted to beat everyone with the axe.